Yo, what up, what up? Holla at me to know y'all in here, man. Holla at me to let me know that y'all are in the building, please and thank you. There we go. StreamYard's always fucking short, man. Shout out to my man Don Dre, Roscoe, Jonathan Johnson, Miss LaShawn H. Shout out Daniel, Jethro, Too Cool for School, Reggie, Ramil in the building. Shout out to Ramil, Doug. Yeah, man, let's get into it, man. So this is a continuation from Ramil's stream concerning the shooting of the brother in Wisconsin. And shout out to G Lowry. Shout out to ABL. I saw both of those brothers talk about the thing, and I said I want to talk about this shit. But shout out to Nick Taylor too, because he did a story about a guy that was killed back in 2019. And again, this is something I never ever even heard about, but it's just yet another, perfect example of the hypocrisy and the just impossible position you're put in as a fucking black man, bro, that does not subscribe to the criminality, the hood nigga, the Pookie, the Ray Way, any of those fucking lifestyles, right? This addiction that we have with criminality, man, and I'm going to constantly combat it, and I'm just going to come at the neck of the bullshit, is why we'll never get anywhere. This is why we'll never be respected. This is why we'll never be taken serious. This is why we'll never establish any type of power in this country. That be political, economical, spiritual, or anything else, and everything in between. And again, this is just another perfect example of niggas looking for an excuse to support nigga shit. All right. I was going to do a stream about this eventually anyway, but this is a perfect time for it. And again, this is another great situation of where niggas love to lie. I saw they did a thing about the athletes and whatnot, and they asked the athletes about the thing, especially the NBA athletes, and they killed that man, they killed him. He's not dead, nigga. He's alive and well. Alive and well, okay? Kicking and all that good shit, right? And greatly, he's waiting to be arraigned as soon as he gets out of jail, all right, where he should be. Ready to fucking get his ass, seen by a judge and have to answer for his crime at the very, very least, at the very least, a resisting arrest charge, and then not to mention the other charges that he already had the warrant for before he was the police were called on him. So, well, how do we fix this? Fantastic. What do we do? What's the issue? What's the problem? Is there any solution for this? Well, yeah, the solution is easy. The solution is turn away from the nigga shit. Stop praising the nigga. Stop praising the lowest of the low of the black man. Stop making excuses for him. Stop enabling. Okay? That's the answer. But do you niggas want to do that? No, of course not. Because it's fuck 12, you remember? Fuck the police, remember? The police don't do nothing good for you. The police is just this horrible fucking shit that all they do is hate niggas and look for niggas to kill and all this shit, right? And it's like, well, hold on, brother. If that was the case, to where the police just want to ride around and kill niggas, don't you think it'd be a whole lot more niggas dead? Wouldn't the number of niggas be dead bigger than the number of white people and stuff like that? But again, man, you tell people about them stats, man, and you show it to them, niggas don't care. And that's why I'm done with even talking about stats and talking about facts for the most part. I just get on here, piss niggas off, and go on about my day. Because niggas don't want to hear the truth. Niggas don't want to hear the truth. Niggas want to hear shit that's going to fucking make them the victim, make them justified in their wrongdoing and in their bullshit. And everybody that's unwilling to do it, you a lame, you a fuck nigga, you a sucker, you a coon, you a sellout, you an agent, you a snitch, you all of this shit. Just because you simply want to, abide by the rules. And is anybody perfect? Is anybody not go ever fucking break a rule? You're not gonna go a little bit over the speed limit. You're not go fucking not pay the fucking toll or some shit, pay the parking meter or some shit like that and get away with it. Of course, man. Of course, nobody's perfect. But again, it has to be limitations to shit. All right. And what you niggas are doing is, shout out to my man Native Rain, Big Money, fantastic. Hey man, I'm trying to get like you. Shout out to my man Grown Man Business with the Grown Man Facts. Pissed them off 2020. Most definitely, brother. Appreciate you, man. You know it. The whole aspect, bro, of black men being able to stand up and say, look, bro, what the fuck are we doing? Why are y'all out? And this is where we get into the bullshit. Oh, you niggas just jealous. You niggas just this, you just that. Bro, it's not about being jealous. It's about, bro, you making it harder for me. You making it harder for me. And I ain't never fucking had a fucking domestic violence charge or brandishing charge or none of this fucking bullshit, right? But because you niggas want to get out here and do dumb shit, it makes it that just much harder for fucking me, man. And not just me, my son. That's becoming a teenager. He's out and about, and some young dumb motherfucker they want to get her off and cuss the police out and fuck you and this, that, and the other. You can't tell me this shit or whatever. So that gives them room to what? Stereotype my fucking son because he's a nigga. Well, white people do it. I don't give a fuck about white people, man. I don't care about what white people do does not fucking affect the image of me and my fucking sons, man. White people doing all the crazy shit they do, who cares? Why are we always using the worst of everybody else to excuse our own fucked up behavior? That's what women and cowards do. Shout out to my man Vale from Pasadena for the $2. Thank you, brother. Greatly appreciate it. Shout out to Spiritualize Your Hope. We got it, brother. Far too often, man, like I said, when you dare walk the fucking path of the fucking righteous and the narrow, it's something wrong with you. And until we fix that shit, bro, this shit is just gonna go down the drain. But shout out to my man, Spiritualize Your Hope. I mean, to be real with you, brother, I mean, hey, if you know, this is just all the way it's supposed to go. This is by design, man. There's nothing we can do to even stop this shit. I just hopefully now you guys are starting to, it's getting to a point where you can no longer deny it, no matter how much you want to. And I might as well go ahead and touch on too with the Cuties bullshit, man. Listen, and we'll come back to that. This whole Cuties thing, man. This shit should be fucking illegal. It isn't art. It isn't entertainment. It isn't fucking innocent. It isn't anything good. This is the fucking gateway to young girls dealing with things they have no business dealing with. And when a man dares say, but again, because the heterosexual black man and father has no fucking respect or power in the black community, when he says something, when he fucking finally stands up and said, that's enough, this is some bullshit, what the fuck is going on here? He's the person that's villainized. They try to turn it on him and say he's the issue and the problem for seeing what's there clear as day in front of his face, that he doesn't want his fucking child, his daughter, become a fucking victim or a fucking whore. Y'all don't even see the trickle down in this bullshit. You think this shit is a coincidence? You think this shit is a coincidence that the whole WAP bullshit happened and then they decide to fucking release the cutie shit like what, a week or fucking later or whatever, for everybody to know about it. Promoting what? The same shit, gyrations, dancing, and all this shit. And they have this fucking, and then on top of that, they're not even using an American girl. They're using a fucking, I think she's African or Somalian or something, like Kenyan, one of the two, somewhere in Africa, right? They're attacking the place of where it's one of the last existing fucking bastions of women being feminine and not fucking buying into feminism and over sexualizing. I don't know if anybody's touched on that yet and talked about it, but again, the Black American girl is already gone. I'm sorry to tell you that. The American Black girl from age 10 and on already gone. She's inundated with Cardi B, Meg Thee Stallion, City Girls, Suki Hana, OnlyFans, For the Dick Challenge. All of this shit that's just fucking disgusting for even grown-ass women, but they're surrounded by it. They see their mothers doing it. They see their grandmothers doing it. They see their aunts doing it. They see their older sisters doing it. And eventually it trickles down to their fucking friends, their peers, that tell them what? If you don't participate, you lame. You scary. You this, you that. Knowing already that the fucking Black female psyche is probably one of the most fragile and unstable on the fucking planet, bar none. The most easily fucking influential fucking mind on the planet is the Black female brain. The Black female fucking psyche. The same Black female that doesn't even feel beautiful without putting another woman's hair in her head. And if you try to argue that with her and explain it to her that you have a psychological fucking addiction to someone else's hair, a beauty premise that you claim exists and you don't like, but you have the option to move away from it and you can't. This is how low of an understanding and low level of low vibration when it comes to mental that Black women are on. And when you dare step up and say, hey, man, don't let my fucking daughter, don't let my niece, don't let my goddaughter, don't let whoever she is, don't let her do that. Oh, ain't nothing wrong with that. It's just dancing. It's just this. It's just that. It's just that. What? Should nobody be looking at her that way? No way. Well, yeah, okay. It's a lot of things that people shouldn't do. There's a lot of things that people shouldn't do. But people do shit they shouldn't do every day. Why the fuck would you put your daughter in danger over a little 15 minutes of fame? This is why I say these women don't give a fuck about none of the shit they talk about. They talk about sexual assault. They talk about child sexual abuse and all this fucking bullshit. But then you give your daughters up. Sons too. We will get to that. You give your fucking daughters up, man, to the fucking machine, to the fucking beast. For what? I hope y'all getting y'all shit together, man. I really do. Regardless of what you believe spiritually or biblically or whatever, I can tell you this. This shit show lining up exactly how they say it's supposed to be. RFID chip already here. This pandemic shit, bruh, you don't see it coming, you a fucking fool. Economic crash, who knows when it's gonna finally motherfucking, the bubble's gonna pop. It's gonna be a lot of shit change around this motherfucker, man. For the worst of the worst of the worst. You're looking at the last days of the powerhouse known as America. Maybe a year, maybe a couple of years. Hell, could be a couple of months. But the shit is definitely coming. It's sure looking like something that's in an old good book. We'll just say that. The P word, man. That P, LBGTQP. I remember a couple of years ago, or I think it was like a year and a half ago, might have been one and a half to 2 years ago. They had Miley Cyrus out here telling you, oh, the P stands for pansexual. Shout out to my man Chronicles of Julie. You better go holler at Chronicles, man. Chronicles will tell you what that pansexual is all about. See, the root of all of these alternative lifestyles, man, is pedophilia. Point blank, period. No ways around it. No ifs, ands, or buts. The root of all of this shit is pedophilia. All of it. And again, there used to be well-documented studies, books, and everything that correlated and related the relation of people becoming homosexual, male and female, to child sexual abuse. Used to be there. Can't find the shit now. They want to tell you something about a gene, or it being sexuality being fluid and all this bullshit. Never being able to prove any of it. When the truth of the matter is, like I said, the fucking shit starts at children being fucking touched, children being mistreated, children being fucking taken advantage of by adults. And like I said, black men and women, they're after your sons, even more so than the girls. And that's what people don't understand and realize. They're after your sons. That's the scariest fucking part of it. During this week, man, I went to go get something to eat. This fucking Mexican restaurant. And the fucking waiter/waitress had a mask on. But I'm like, damn, look at this motherfucking hands. Look at this square body shape. Like, that's a damn man. Bam, bam. That's a man. Bam. A transgender. And that's what it was, y'all. Looking like motherfucking Vega from Street Fighter. I expected that motherfucker to if they would have had a chain link fix of that bitch, I would have walked out. They would have had a chain link fix of that bitch, I would have walked out. Nigga, you ain't finna motherfucking flying suplex me, nigga. You're not gonna get me. No, sir. You're not finna hit me with the rolling claw, nigga. No, sir. Y'all understand, bro, that didn't exist 20 years ago. Shit, didn't even really exist that heavy like that shit 15 years ago. I didn't have to worry about thinking about is that girl a girl when I was a child, up through my teenage years, even through my early 20s. I didn't have to worry about that. Is that a girl? I didn't have to worry about that. That's something now I actually got to tell my son, bro. Before you get out here, he's 14. Hey, I'm not encouraging him by any means, but if you know what I'm saying, you have urges, you're this, you're that, make sure, bro, don't have no lights off, no nothing. You need to see everything, brother. No, sir. Because people are purposely out here hiding shit like that, man. It was a young dude, a couple of months back, he found out he'd been dealing with this person he genuinely did not know. This person was born a man because they had a whole full operation. Post-op. Come to find out that, hey, that was a man. And he lost it and he murdered him. Sad song, but hey, I mean, shit, that's I don't think people understand how much of a mind fuck that is, man. You're playing with a man's essence and his sexuality and a whole bunch of other things. Especially if you really, really fall in love with this person. This is why men should never fall in love. Shout out to Chronicles again. That's why you never fall in love. But even more so shit now, bro, you got to be checking birth certificates and shit. And like y'all said, shit, in certain states, shit, you can't even trust the birth certificates. They can make adjustments to it. They can change it. What kind of shit is that, man? This is the world we living in, y'all. It's the world we living in. You got fucking celebrities, sports stars. These are the main people that's out here talking shit right now. This is why I'm not watching the fucking NBA. All I look at is the fucking House of Highlights fucking recaps or whatever the fuck. Not watching that shit. You're not gonna get my time, not gonna get my money, you're not gonna get my view, none of that shit. Fuck y'all. This Black Lives Matter bullshit, and LeBron James at the fucking head of the bullshit. This nigga won't speak on shit in China. China over there whooping ass and shit in NBA camps. Not to mention fucking trying to take back over fucking Taiwan and Hong Kong and shit. You won't speak on that? Of course not, because that what's big in fucking China? Nike, one of the biggest fucking markets, or the biggest market for fucking Nike in the world. So of course not, he gonna say nothing bad about his motherfucking sponsor, NBA too. But you want to talk all this fucking pro-black shit and black this and black that. I can't believe this shit and whatever. When nigga, you don't even live a black life no more, man. Let's really get into this shit. Stop it. LeBron James ain't fucking, this nigga don't even consider himself black anymore. He don't. He's transcended this shit. He's a rich ass nigga. On par to be a billionaire in a few more years. You don't live this fucking black experience no more, bro. You don't ever got to worry about the motherfucking police pulling up on you, your son, or any fucking body else and motherfucking gunning you down the street, or you ever even being able to see it. If you saw the same nigga today, if LeBron James saw the same nigga today that got fucking shot in his neighborhood, he calling the cops. If he don't, his wife is. And if you don't believe it, you're a fucking fool. If you don't think LeBron James will call the motherfucking cops on your ass, nigga, you done lost your mind today. You hear me? You hear me? Y'all niggas done lost your fucking mind, bro. You think LeBron ain't gonna motherfucking get your ass up out of there immediately? Damn sure is. Ronnie Ron, yep. Hadn't been a fucking black man for 17 some odd years, bro. Hell, I'm worried about fucking LeBron James and his opinion of fucking blackness. This dude lost his mind or what? Fuck I look like. Fuck I look like this guy, man. I'm supposed to leave anything this guy's saying or he's telling me concerning the fucking bullshit of some shit he hadn't experienced in almost an entire generation. Exactly. Shout out to Great Britain. And a compound. Not just a mansion in Great Britain, a fucking compound, bro. A compound. Again, go knock on LeBron James' door and see what happened to you. See if he don't welcome you with open arms or fucking you get to meet his motherfucking armed security. Get this nigga out of here. Who let this nigga on my property? Ain't gonna be no motherfucking hugs and daps and all that fucking bullshit. But you got this dumbass motherfucker and the rest of these dumbass fucking athletes. That's why that white lady was right when she motherfucking said, shut up and dribble, man. Just shut up and dribble. Do your job, bro. Do your job. Let the police do their job. You do your job. The police can't motherfucking tell you how to motherfucking shoot that jumper, post up, bang that three. None of that shit. All right? Chase down block. None of that. They don't do that. So how about you do the same for fucking them? What you dumbass niggas are doing is you're making this fucking shit ripe for the taking. Not only for fucking Marxists and communists, but for goddamn anarchists, bro. I hope you, I really, really People have no idea of what lawlessness is. And this is what you niggas are asking for. This is what this is going to lead to. George Floyd and Rashard Brooks and this dumb nigga here. I don't even remember what his fucking name is. This dumbass nigga here. This is what it's going to lead to, man. Y'all are going to make it to the point of where police are already a record number of police quitting. Okay? Police are saying, fuck this shit. I can't do my job safely. I can't do my job without me being the risk of fucking being arrested, me being fired, me having to second guess, me motherfucking having to worry about shooting the motherfucker, even the motherfucker shoot back at me. Why the fuck am I gonna be out here risking my life, man? I just go do motherfucking private security somewhere. Or go back to school and get another degree and do something totally different. Think I'm gonna risk my life and fucking with these niggas, especially, or I'll just transfer to a non-black shit. I'll transfer to a non-black city. Predominantly white, predominantly Asian, predominantly Hispanic, anything other than you niggas. Because I can't win with the niggas. Anything I do is gonna be fucking scrutinized, chastised, criticized. It is one. I'm gonna either be wrong or I'm gonna be dead. That's the two things. That's the two choices I got: wrong or dead. Hold on, Vision. I got you coming up there, brother. Can't believe you don't know. Hold on, let me see. I'll help y'all out. For all you guys that don't know, like I said, man, shout out to my man Chronicles, bro. This is his channel for Chronicles of Judah. For all you guys that don't know, the dude has probably one of the best libraries of videos, man, especially his older shit. You guys should be watching that. The brother hits every possible angle that you can get there, man. And again, he's been talking about this same shit as we're seeing unfold right now. Unfold right before our very eyes. He's been talking about this shit for over 3 years, bro. So there's his thing if you need to. Oh Lord. Oh, here we go, SKC. Now try to bring in the conversation there, but there's footage out here, Black Lives Matter, BLM leaders talking to each other, saying that they call on spirits to help them. It is some weird shit. I don't doubt it, brother. I believe it. I know a lot of y'all don't believe in the spiritual aspect of the shit, man, the Bible and all this other shit, bro, but it's real. All right. You can believe what you want to. I'm not gonna tell you. Shout out to my man, JD for dropping heat. Appreciate you, brother. Thank you for the cash app. Greatly appreciate you. Again, man, there's a lot of shit, man, and I always forget this fucking scripture. God damn it. Why do I always forget the fucking scripture, man? Damn it. The scripture goes, man. Damn, I gotta memorize this shit. Even though you may not believe, something along those lines. And whoever was one of you brothers that always tell me the scripture. Appreciate you, whoever. I know you're gonna tell. As soon as you tell me, I know you know who you are. But even though you may not believe, the people that the people you think that wouldn't believe, the people that worship the devil and the people that worship all these other spirits and all this crazy shit, they believe, they know that the Bible is real and there's stuff that's in it that's real. Again, man, and a lot of y'all go start opening up your eyes. But hey, that'd be in your own time. I ain't gonna really turn it into that. But yeah, man, I'm not surprised by any of that stuff, man. Man, it's witchcraft and all this kind of crazy shit going on. I told y'all. Shout out to my man New World Order. Yeah, listen, and this is what I told y'all. I told y'all this a while back too. Listen, black people don't even understand enough to stop this shit, to stop it, to be like, hey, look, this is enough. The majority of these fucking Black Lives Matter protests are being fucking done by white people. Okay? These people that are getting shot and all this other shit is white folks doing it. And what's attached to it? It ain't white lives matter. It ain't white people in support of Black Lives Matter. It's Black Lives Matter. You dumbass niggas gonna be left holding the bag. You dumbass niggas gonna be left with the blame of fucking all these body counts and all this destruction, all this fucking rioting. all of this arson. It's gonna be on the fucking back of black people. And some lily white ass motherfuckers that's doing the shit that will never ever trade places with you. And again, if and when they finally say they tired of this shit and motherfuckers start fucking fighting back, or they send them goddamn National Guards to the motherfucking like, hey, put up them rubber bullets. Hey, live action, baby. Live fire. Real rounds. Watch how quick them white folks. Hey Tyrone, it's been nice, buddy. Yeah, man, it was fun, but I gotta go home. And return to their fucking lives like shit never happened. You know why? Because these motherfuckers got masks on and shit. And by the time the fucking facial recognition even call them out, plausible deniability. That wasn't me, I swear. No, it wasn't me. Or I was misguided. They made me do it. The black people, they scared me. They intimidated me. They said if I didn't do it, they'd beat my white ass. I was doing it by force. I swear. Guess who dumbass gonna be locked up or fucking folded up in the goddamn morgue? This is the problem with the black community. You're too fucking emotional. You don't have any male leadership. You don't have any logic. You don't have any understanding of fucking authority. That's why we're here again and again and again and again and again. Is it fucked up when a black person gets killed? Yes, but that's across the board. Not just by a white man, not just by a white cop. It's across the fucking board. It's fucked up when, again, it's a fucking 100 to fucking 1 ratio, man. More than that, actually. Last year, 200, let's just say 250. I think there were over 5,000 fucking homicides, black on black, last year. And if you get down to fucking what's the name, it's even bigger when you go to manslaughter. It's like 7,000 with manslaughter. The lack of fatherhood in the black community is destroying it. These women out here trying to fucking run households is out of order. I said this before. I did this video a long time ago before I even started doing panels and shit like this. Your son isn't scared of you. Your son spared you. I'll say it again, black women. Your son is not scared of you. He spared you. The purpose of a male's presence, even in the animal kingdom, is to be a deterrent of his acting out, of him rebelling against his mother or the women that are around physically, because the women are not strong enough to withstand a young male's physicality. At the age of 13, 14, whenever puberty starts, your son could literally fucking kill you with his bare hands if he wanted to, if he lost control, if he did not have a care and a love for you. It's never supposed to come to that. That idea is not supposed to broach his mind. You know why? Because there's supposed to be a father there to counterbalance that and give him that healthy sense of fear that if I get out of line, I will be fucking rebuffed and I will be challenged by an actual grown man. That 9 times out of 10, no matter how fucking athletic I am, no matter how fucking strong I am, no matter how much or whatever the fuck is going on, that grown man gonna sit my dumb ass down and show me just how much of a man I ain't and how a boy I still am. I need to stay in my motherfucking place, shut my mouth, and do what the fuck I'm told to do. That's the purpose of a man. But because we're at this point now, at least fucking 2 generations removed from men being around, is a fucking major problem. The man is detested just for that reason. Because he brings that order. He brings that fear. The black community is chosen to fucking let the woman lead because they know they can run over the fucking woman, eventually do whatever the fuck they want. That's both boy and girl. That's why everything's so fucking upside down. And again, when you dare step up as a man and say, hey, what the fuck is going on around here? There's something wrong with you. You're too aggressive. You're misogynistic. You're abusive. You're all of these fucking negative things. Highest abortion rate, highest STD rates, highest AIDS rates. Who is that? The fuck is going on here? But again, like I said, I'm just saying this to say it because again, man, this is how the shit has to happen. Niggas are not gonna change until it's literally fucking rock bottom and it's very, very few of us left for them to understand and come to the fucking shit of where we're gonna have to change this shit. We're gonna have to do what the fuck we need to do to fucking survive out this motherfucker. But by then, you know what? It's gonna be, you're too late. Like motherfucking swiper, no swiping. You're too late. Because all the fucking black men that have anything to fucking do with themselves, anything of value, they're gonna be out. Out. Like Noah's Ark, niggas. If you ain't on, hey. No. Sorry. Not finna beg you. Not finna go around and campaign. Not finna do none of this fucking bullshit. Either you with it or you not. Not gonna do no convincing either. Shout out to my man, Great Britain. There's a study on Google of juvenile elephants killing off rhinos because the fathers weren't around. The scientists bring adult elephants into the group, and immediately they change. I told y'all, man. The shit, everything I tell you, bro, I give you the full fucking spectrum. Humans are animals too. A lot of this shit is primal. A boy can sense the fucking difference in a man. Shout out to all my fathers and all my men, all my uncles, all my godfathers, grandfathers, whatever you may be, mentors in the motherfucking chat that seen the difference that you can make by just fucking stepping into a room. And then it goes to another level if and when you fucking use your voice to be like, hey, everybody fucking turns around. Everybody gets quiet. Everybody motherfucking acts right. And unfortunately, nowadays, you got to motherfucking say something twice. Back when we was growing up, the shit was all that motherfucker had to do was say, hey, what's going on around here? Everybody know what the fuck going on. A man is speaking. You pay attention. Being that these fucking children have no association of a man being around, you have to fucking put the fear into them, man. You have to purposely put that voice, that bass in your voice to let them know. And then it clicks. No matter how y'all feel about the president, man, the dude is the last stand for everything this country's about. Freedom, liberty, free speech, guns, all that good American shit. America, yeah. Last line of defense. After him, I don't know what the fuck going on, bro. 4 years of life support for America. That's if the fucking financial fucking bubble don't pop, the debt bubble don't pop to the point of where he can no longer even fake it till you make it no more. That's what's going on right now with this fucking stock market, man. Stock market doing better now than it was doing before the fucking before the pandemic, and there was a lower fucking there was a lower unemployment rate. Unemployment rate is higher, and somehow the stock market is doing better. Make that make sense. She's being propped up, man. This is fucking, you know, spiking a punch bowl, man. So people don't understand what the fuck is going on right in front of their eyes. We got how many people waiting to be fucking evicted, and they just fucking extended the shit out again? Eviction notices, eviction fucking deferments. Man, we've been to be on the closest thing to fucking third world country shit we done never seen in the history of this fucking country, bro. Real shit. Y'all better pay attention to this Warrior Wednesday shit. I'm not doing this shit for my health, man. I'm good. I'm set. I'm straight, super straight. Them checks come on the 1st and 15th. They nice. Nice too. I done said a lot of this shit, man. I don't claim to be no motherfucking I ain't no Mr. Cleo. Call me now. No, I'm not on none of that shit. Not no psychic. But hey, I'm just observant, man. Shit is clear as day. What the fuck is going on? But again, like I tell you all the time, what ignorance is bliss. The best thing in the world you can ever be is oblivious to the fucking chaos and horror and terror going on around you. You don't know no better. You don't know to be afraid. You don't know to be worried. That's the lovely part about it. But once you finally fucking see it, oh my God, how the fucking world changes. And a lot of y'all, man, boy, I think your eyes will open just a little too late. And by that time, it ain't gonna matter. Let me open this shit up, man. I ain't gonna keep this too long. Let y'all get up in here. The whole aspect of this shit started out, bro, with this whole new shooting that happened with the guy. He's still alive. He's in serious but stable condition. Somehow everybody was saying it in Ramil's chat. They want this nigga to die so bad. They want this dude to die. They need him to die. For the sake of the fucking narrative, they want this dude to die, man. But shout out to Aqua Dragon. What's going on, bro?
Hey, what's up, Mr. Fantastic? Let me ask you a question, man. Now, do you think there's somewhat hope for us? I mean, just with the little bit of black people who do got some sense, you know what I mean?
No, I really don't.
Oh, really? Damn. So even brothers like me, you, Ramil, Angry Man, those who think outside the box in a more 360 perspective, you still ain't no hope.
It's not enough of us. It's not enough. You need enough. This is the thing. When you're talking war, you're talking battle, right? Numbers are important. Of course, strategy is king, and technique and technology and weaponry and all those things matter. But again, even in 300, right? Or even in the best of fucking special forces teams, if you give them they have to go up against so many other fucking numbers of opposing forces, bro, you're gonna lose. You only have so much. You only have so much ammunition. You only have so much, places to retreat to or cover. Right. You only have so much strategic situations you can put yourself into to protect yourself from fucking fire. So if you get surrounded, then what? Now you can't even escape, right? If you get surrounded, the other people have enough people to surround you. Now you don't even know which direction to fucking defend, and that's what's happening to the thinking black man, bro. When you dare step out here and say, "Hey, man, why the fuck are we praising this? Why are we making excuses for this? Why are we doing all these things? Why are we not focusing on this? Why are we not strengthening up this? Why are we not learning about this? Why are we not taking this from this group of people and implementing it to ourselves?"
Exactly. So speaking of that, like when we see other groups and we see how they live and how they're able to function and prosper. So logically, you look back like, hold up, why is it these other groups, including Africans, are able to prosper and succeed and grow and be at a dominant position? and we're the only ones not. So where's the least common denominator? So it has to be something that we're not doing. That's not getting us to that point. So let's see what they're doing that's helping them get to that point, and let's do the same thing. Because obviously what they're doing is working. It ain't always about skin color. Yes, it is to a degree, but a lot of times it's about, the things that you're doing, how you're managing your money, how you're, treating your fellow person in your group, the choice that you make, etc. Because I think most of it is more like the things that we are in control of. It ain't always systematic. You know what I mean? Especially nowadays. So it's like if we look at things that we're in control of and actually improving those things and do different stuff, that's what get us different result. But a lot of people is not open-minded to look at it from that view. They just see things from one angle of the circle, which is 90 degrees. And they think that's all it is. Fuck that. You got to be 360, man. You got to be 360.
Yeah, shout out to my man, Great Britain, for the 10. Thank you, brother. When are they going to understand the goal is to make it home alive? 7 minutes of yes or no, sir, make it home to your kids. They wouldn't play with them with their life like that if the dude was robbing them. Exactly. Again, but like I said, Great Britain, that's the funny thing about it. Niggas can always see and understand or excuse the nigga shit, right? Oh, damn, bro, yeah. Him and Buddy was going at it, and, he got him before he got him. It's all in the game, shot. Hey, them niggas out there in the street, hey, niggas die every day, B. But when it comes to fucking, the police, niggas not motherfucking complying with the cops and just doing whatever the fuck you want to do. Oh, my baby. Oh, they didn't have to kill him. Oh, why? Like, no, nigga. Why can't we apply the same motherfucking street logic to a motherfucking situation with the fucking police? The police is damn the motherfucker get got to monitor the street. So if anybody should have the motherfucking excuses of the fucking street code, it should be them. Especially y'all niggas make all the excuses in the world for nigga shit, man. Nigga kill a nigga, it's 1,000,001 excuses. Nobody even want to talk about it. Cop kill a nigga is like, okay, well, damn, what the fuck did he do to get killed? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Again, this is where this dude started on one side of the fucking car, come all the way to the other side of the car and start fucking rummaging through the fucking car and reaching for shit. Well, what the fuck? What you think I'm gonna do? I'm gonna lay your ass down too. Fuck out of here.
Yeah. And you know what? Fantastic. Now, even though the system did create a situation for us to be messed up, I mean, that's a fact. You can't deny that. And that was their agenda on us, and it worked to a lot of degree. But my argument and my conservative side is saying we have the ability to not continue that agenda. We have the ability to say, you know what, enough is enough. They want to kill each other. Let's not act in that stereotypical way that they want us to act to keep us down. Let's actually do things different for each other and actually improve. I don't got to continue sagging my pants or doing dumb shit just because I grew up in the hood. No, fuck that. I'm doing with the right way. That's gonna put me in a better position.
Hey, fantastic. You guys, do you remember a man by the name of Yuri Bezmenov, Russian ex-KGB?
Yeah, I watched his video. I watched his video probably 2-3 weeks ago.
1984 one, right? Yes, you got it.
He warned of this. He warned of this like crazy.
Yep.
America's been downplaying communism for I don't know how long, man. And again, that's why I did the video I did about McCarthyism, like bringing back McCarthyism, because they use and people don't understand just how deep and how fucking far this fucking communism shit runs. They tried to vilify McCarthy on the aspect of being a radical and racist and all this other shit, right? And I think anti-Semitic too. I think that's what he hit him with the anti-Semitism. But the whole thing was to get them off the track of what he was saying and all the reality they had with the importance of fucking stamping out communism, bro. The communism shit was no joke. And again, shout out to Chronicles. Chronicles talked about I think it was Chiang Kai-shek, and what he came to understand about the Mao aspect of it, with the communist shit. And I did the research myself, and when I finally really dug into it, Chiang Kai-shek didn't fuck around. He saw just how bad fucking communism was, brother. He slaughtered all of them, like in the middle of the street in front of everybody, cut your head off or shoot you in the street. Like and like he got rid of the shit and moved it out of the fucking country because it was just that fucking detrimental, man. Every time there's tens of millions, hundreds of millions of fucking lives have been lost to fucking communism, bro. It's always same shit, always the same.
I want to say this. I want to add this. But Yuri basically said in his final prediction is they're gonna once people become immoral, like I'm talking about the alphabet crew, and you have Antifa, the extreme leftists. Once they destabilize a country, they will kill them all off as well. So they're the final phase. So that this BLM and on the the Transformers and the alphabet crew, these are the last. Basically, these are the last group they will use, and once they destabilize your nation, they'll get killed off as well, and then and then it's a new revolution.
Yeah,
That's the plan anyway.
Vision. They don't understand it. That's how communism.
They're called useful idiots.
Exactly. That's how communism and Marxism always works. They promise the people power, control. They make them feel important, and all these things. They give you shit to begin with. Universal basic income, all of this shit, right? And like I said, I did it before too, and people wanted to challenge me on it, but I'm just like, UBI is proven that UBI can't work just off of the strength of the fucking extra $600 they're giving y'all niggas on the unemployment. That's how you know UBI will never work. That's how the fucking shit works, man. They always start the shit off high or something sustainable that you can actually fucking do, and then they have to fucking what? They have to ration it off because you can't afford it. Again, read Animal Farm. Okay, look at Animal Farm. Animal Farm was a fucking analogy for fucking communism and Marxism, man. It's very, very simple. It's clear as day. There's no way you can afford to just pull money out of the air forever. Sooner or later, you're gonna have to somebody's gonna have to pay for that, or you're gonna have to reduce it back because you don't have the money to sustain or the resources or whatever it may be to keep it at that level because you're not doing anything to replenish it. Okay, so what everybody want to do in the Black community is the perfect incubator for this shit because another one of the big things that they do to the Black community, man, is they make you dependent upon the government. That's why I said shout out to Crave Love, the young lady I had on that I did the interview about, and she was talking about it even from an educated aspect and just her experience of back home in Macon. She's seen 3, and I told y'all this. Y'all thought I was lying when I said this. Shout out to Nick Taylor too. Nick Taylor said the same thing. 3 generations of women in the fucking projects, man. 3 generations. Grandmama, mama, daughter. And daughter got kids on the way. And what you think they're going to do? You think this going to change? No. Again, being permanent. Welfare is not meant to be permanent. Depending on the state, okay? Depending on the government to give you everything you need is not meant to be permanent. That shit is like a drug, all right? You never fucking have to earn anything. Well, you never have to fucking earn anything, man. You don't understand the value of things because they're given to you for free. Okay, there's studies that's actually linked to this too to tell people and explain it to you. When you have to earn something, you care about it and you value it and you take care of it to a degree because you had to put some type of equity into gaining it. When somebody just gives you something, you don't give a fuck because there's no struggle, there's no stress, there's no story, there's nothing attached to it. But brother Sean, you got it, brother. What's going on with you?
Hey man, it's been a while. I blame the anti-intellectual aspect of our community. We don't read, we don't want to be curious, we don't want to know, we don't want to read between the lines. And because of this, they're able to use us. We're fodder, we're useful idiots. And when they're done using us up, they're gonna discard us. And it's sad that a lot of people don't even listen. This is something that I say this with no joy. I say this with a heavy heart, but my own family, some of my own family members, when I speak to them and I break down the radical left and where they're going in terms of communism and how that's going to not only negatively affect the country, but specifically Black people, they just look at me and say, you just sound like you're just a Trumper. You just love Trump and you Black or, you a coon. What's up? Why again? I'm like, listen, just look at what the parties have done in the past few years, the past several decades. They've done nothing for Black people. If anything, they've been more of a detriment than if anything. They're making you beholden upon the government. You're dependent upon them, and there's no desire to work or to gain, to earn. There's no desire to read and to build your own. A lot of us are just dependent. This is coming from a man, because as you all know, I'm disabled, who's on government assistance, but I don't want to stay on government assistance. I am working my ass off right now to get off of it, because I understand where it goes, So it's okay. It was okay when I was laid up and I couldn't help myself, but now that I'm able to help myself, I'm trying to get out of this. And what they don't understand is when you're dependent on the government, that's the more the government controls, the more the government is in your life, the more they can control you. You know, the more say they have what goes on in your neighborhood, what goes on in your household, what goes on with your children. That's why you have this thing with the transgender. The down, it's gonna come. I saw I think it was Bernard Riley stream a couple of days ago, and I think it was Hood Conservative. He was saying that, you know, you got to be careful and watch out with the agenda they're trying to do when it comes to feminizing boys. And everybody was going in on him. Well, yeah, that's not, that's not. He's like, look, even if I'm a little inaccurate with this and that, the fact of the matter is there is an agenda to feminize boys and to weaken the communities, to weaken men. So it's black folks just don't read, and for those who do, it's like they're willfully ignorant to certain facts. They just want to ride with this, anti-establishment. And I'm not saying we should just rock with the government in all cases, but they're just being what's what I'm looking for? They're being radical and anti-establishment for no reason. They're just doing it because it's either the cool thing to do, or it's like, here's a perfect example, and I'll shut up. Like when you see like rappers, right, who have made money, or even basketball players. We talked about the basketball players earlier. Fantastic. Let's take T.I. for instance. T.I., by all means, he came from the hood, came from the gutter, but he's not dumb. He's very intelligent. But you hear him talk when he's like on camera. Yeah, Shawty, what's up? You know what I'm saying? I'm over here riding for the hood. I'm still real. Why are you trying to be something that you aren't anymore? Like, you've ascended. You should be telling people who have not ascended to follow what you did and to do better than actually what you did, and to model after behavior and actions that work. But instead, he's still trying to be down. He made a trap museum. He made a trap museum. Why? Why are you glorifying things that don't work? Because everybody's trying to be cool. It's I don't know. It's, that's what it is. They don't read. They want to cater to the bottom of the black society, and that's why we're not getting anywhere, in my opinion.
Can I add something?
Real quick, let me read it quick. Read it quick. Vision, then it's on you. Yep. Try to D-filter on $4.99 super chat. If you give them permission to feed you, you give them permission to starve you. Exactly, brother. Appreciate you. Go ahead, Vision.
I was gonna say that regarding the brother that spoke before being disabled, I have personal issues as well, like with knees and wrists. And the U.S. military, they have these exoskeletons mainly for soldiers that like can help them lift up heavy stuff. And so that it's very expensive, but that's a solution. Like if you have problems, whether you can't walk or you got arthritis and all them kind of things, those exoskeletons are there. They're very expensive, but technology is there. Feminism. I just want to say this. Feminism is also we started with I forget her name, Margaret something, I don't have her name right now. Feminism. She pushed into feminism back in the day, and then this space knows it very well. Once they broke the nuclear family in the United States of America, so the nuclear family was broken, and now Neely Fuller used to always say that the goal is to feminize black men, but not too many people were listening to him. But it doesn't matter. He said it a long time ago, and then when Dwayne Wade's son, we saw what's happening. So they're trying to feminize men. And it affects, when they say when the society gets a cold, like black people get it even worse. It's just the way it is, because you're the minority in that society. But I'm afraid if this keeps going, like if the left keep going the way they're going, and the right, the conservatives and the right go the way they're going with Trump, people standing for Trump, there may be a civil war in the United States of America. It may have to come down to that.
Yeah, there's definitely going to be some pushback. I don't think the left is going to get exactly what they want. I think they've been winning for decades, but I think now, as you see the cities burn, I think they pushed it too far. And I really think you're going to see, in terms of voting, it's going to be, and sadly, there's going to be some all-out war conflict in the streets. You're going to have people who are just going to they're going to have enough. They're going to have enough. Go ahead.
It's going to be a slaughterhouse. It's going to be a landslide victory for Republicans. Again, I'm telling you, what people don't realize, people don't understand, is if you watch anything outside of just mainstream media and whatnot, you keep up with this shit, man. These white people are mad as fuck. Okay, and it's not cool for them right now.
And a lot of black people.
And black people too, but mainly, like I said, the silent majority is real. I keep trying to tell people this shit, and it's not me. Oh, nigga, you scared of the white man? No, nigga, I'm aware of what the fuck is going on. And again, you niggas don't understand what the sleeping giant is. You just too fucking dumb, and y'all want to go around and run around talking about this bullshit. anti-Trump fucking rhetoric. And again, when you talk about the shit and you ask them why, just like you said, Sean Styles, you try to have the conversation, not even just family, just random, black people. Well, hey man, what don't you like about the president? Well, what did he do, or what's wrong with this and the other? Well, he ain't my president.
He
like,
racist. He racist.
Yeah, it's not
right. He's racist. No matter what he does, he's racist.
Yeah. How's he racist, brother? What has he done that's racist? Well, no, I don't know. So enlighten me, educate me. Well, he's just racist. Well, nah, brother, I need you to give me an example. I need you to tell me how and why. What are we doing here? That's not how you have a discussion, a debate, or anything to prove a fact, brother. You don't just say something without any type of sourcing or any type of examples to give me for me to believe you. You're trying to convince me here that, my way is the wrong way. So by all means, show me some type of proof that, that substantiates it. Well, no, nigga, you just a coon. And okay, brother. Okay, well, all right. You know what? Have a good one, brother.
Yeah.
And shake the dust off my feet, as they say, and go on my way, and you enjoy it. But like I said, man, man, it's just this shit right here with the shooting aspect of it, bro. These people do not understand what you are opening yourselves up to and what you are asking for. Again, like I said over on Ramil's, the first thing they're going to do is the whole, defund the police and reduce the police force. Then they're going to get you to understand, they're going to get you to agree that, the police shouldn't have guns. Well, the police shouldn't have guns. That means what? The citizens shouldn't have guns either. And once they take your guns away, it's over.
Hey, fantastic. Can I say this?
They can do whatever they want.
I forgot the line. It's when white people get a cold, black people get the flu. I think Malcolm X said it, or someone else possibly.
When America gets the cold, black people get
okay, that's it. Thank you.
That's not accurate anymore. Vision at this point. If America gets a cold, black people get stage 4 cancer. I've been saying that too for a while. I don't know if people have been picking up on it.
No, you're right. Thank you for the correction.
If America gets a cold, black people get stage 4 cancer. Black people are the only demographic in this country that have never ever matured mentally, emotionally, economically, politically. We've been arrested. It's arrested development for some reason. I don't understand it. I don't understand why. My bad. Let me stop lying. The arrested development was caused because of the addiction to the slavery narrative. Black people have never been able to let go of slavery, and that's what's so funny about what Akon said. And you were able to see. That's why, bro. The Africa is the origin of slavery. Okay, without a doubt, cannot be fucking denied or debated or anything. Africa is the origin of slavery. Whether they were enslaving each other through the tribes of war and whatnot, what have you, or even once again the Europeans start taking over and all of those things. Okay, Africa is the fucking the home in the beginning of fucking slavery. So when you have Africans that were able to get over it, right, and didn't have the fucking economic advancements or advantages, didn't have the technological advantages, all those other things, and they say, hey, I want to come to America and I want to, live out the American dream, take advantage of it, and move myself along, and not only myself but my people along, and they're able to come here and outperform African Americans, bro. That's what lets me know that it's bullshit. That's what lets me know that, again, the whole slavery shit, complaining about slavery, it only regrets, it only holds you back. It does not do anything to help you. Because again, unless you build that fucking time machine, bro, the shit is never ever going to change. Never going to change.
It's never gonna go. It's never gonna go.
It is slavery still going on in Africa right now to this day, bro. Still going on. All right.
Yeah, in Libya, but that's it's a little different because it's basically people that look Arabs or like light-skinned dudes that are enslaving indigenous Africans. So it's weird. That's a whole another dynamic. But I want to say this fantastic because you guys are in the States. With my Civil War motto is if they're saying if Texas gets sick of the liberal policies that are pushed with big government, Texas might try to basically secede. And some of the Western states may try to secede, but I don't know. There's another theory. Wait. There's another theory that Texas might go blue, and they never thought that would happen. And then the other thing, the last thing I want to make is what about all these militias, all these white militias that are arming up to the teeth? I know there's a black militia, but there's a lot more white militias that are just arming themselves to the teeth. I just want to get those things across you.
Well,
Bro,
as far as the
if there's a, can I say this real quick?
Yeah, go ahead. You got to go ahead.
If the race war or whatever, you know, pops off or whatever, so black folks don't want to be in that. I'm telling you, I've seen it. Like white folks got random, like regular white people have armories in their house. They're not playing. So when the shooting's starting, we not gonna win. So but the problem with the West succeeding, there's a lot of liberal West states like California. We got this issue going on in Portland. You got the issue going on in Seattle. I think there's gonna be certain states that succeed if that happens. But I don't think that. I think the more plausible outcome or the more likely outcome is this is going to be a civil war, and it's going to be a shootout, and the liberals will not win. They're not.
So, question:
they don't have the guns. They don't believe in guns. Remember?
Is it going to be a civil war amongst races or between liberal and conservatives?
It'll start out.
I think it's going to be more liberal and conservative.
Okay.
I'll say it's part of two. It'll start out as one, and then it'll change into the other one because then they will see just how outnumbered they are. There aren't as many liberal people in the country that they make you think it is. It's just not. Okay. Again, all these white people, for the most part, man, they have the same white guilt they claim to have and all this other shit. When they really think about it, and it becomes to get, man, death changes everything. Okay. Once you see a motherfucker killed right in front of you, man, and you see a motherfucking bullet whizzing past your head, and you understand that you're out here trying to fight it for a whole bunch of niggas that you don't really give a fuck about in the first place, you're going to immediately leave the battlefield, join the other side to your own people, and you know that's what I'm telling you. And I'm telling you that's what's happening to black people, man. Black people are being believed that they got all these white folks in their corner. They got the whole world giving them fucking caring. And you even have people over in this is how you know, this is how and we know from the New World Order aspect of it, or the one world government. The one world's not ready for it yet because they're booing the Black Lives Matter shit over in England and over during the soccer shit. They're doing the shit over there, and people are like, hey man, we don't give a fuck about that shit. We just want to see fucking soccer. So the whole world isn't ready for it yet. And that's what this whole George Floyd situation was all about. For the first time, we saw worldwide promotion of Black Lives Matter and all this bullshit, and people finally giving a fuck all of a sudden about a black dude getting killed in the States. And like I said, not a Martin Luther King Jr., not a fucking Malcolm X, not someone of prominence, just some regular ass criminal nigga on the street. Are you kidding me? You guys think that's genuine? You think that's real? Right. No, it's just contrived as fuck.
It's the pandemic. It's the pandemic. Fantastic. They took advantage of the fact that we're all, if they didn't even outright orchestrate it, that we're in the house, people are bored, they have nothing to do. And there's a lot of bored, I'm gonna say it, white folks just out in the street. Because I was watching the Portland riots on Tommy's show last night, or the other night, and there was just a bunch of white folks, there were no black people, rioting for Black Lives Matter. Like, what? But that doesn't even make any sense. There wasn't even black people in the area. They were just Black Lives Matter and this and that. And I'm like, look, man, I'm sorry. Some of these people gonna have to get mowed down. I'm sorry. That's nobody wants to hear that. You're not supposed to say it. But sometimes people got to go. You play stupid games, you get stupid prices, and that happens. I'm not batting an eye. I'm just like, hey, that's what happens.
Hey, fantastic. I remember you were talking about how black people have not gone over slavery, and other cultures have. Like how, we all know when the Jews got gas, they basically said never again, and they went hunting for the Germans all over the world, and they kept it moving. And then you were talking about how Japan got nuked twice, right? And then they rebuilt, and how Germany basically got decimated in World War II because they were fighting. They were fighting in too many fronts. But you guys can help me out with this. I don't have all the names correct, but I remember something called the Marshall Plan, where the USA went and rebuilt Europe, and then then Douglas MacArthur went to Japan and helped rebuild Japan. So, like, what is your narrative, Fantastic, on how when United States destroyed those places, they want to rebuild it or help with their military? So how come they haven't done that to black people who live in America?
Well, again, I know it's black people. Unlike those other countries, black people don't have any resources. Black people don't have anything to give to to America within itself. You understand that? America only helps countries that have some type of benefit for them long term. Japan, strategic in being military. What's the name, to keep their eyes on China, North Korea?
Yep, military base, a big military base there. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Also, before Hiroshima, Japan was, of course, one of the most deadly militaries in the world. If you remember right, I don't know if people understand it or remember, way back before that, Japan was running China. And even though it was much smaller, it just had way more way better just military tactics than China did. You know, Japan was so that aspect of it. The reason why America isn't investing back into black people is because black people aren't invested in themselves. Black people haven't shown themselves to be again that unit. It's too many freelancers. It's too many fundamental misunderstandings or disagreements on things that are necessary and for a demographic to strive. Okay, for not only survive but strive and do you know what I'm saying, big shit. We do and generate $1.2 trillion a year. But I mean, what does most of it go to? It doesn't go to fucking investments. It doesn't go to anything to help or progress us or establish ourselves as an economic or political powerhouse. Shout out to Dr. Claude Anderson. All it does is we just spend it frivolously.
Bullshit.
Yeah. We don't invest it. We don't buy property. We don't do any of the things. Shout out to Erica Williams. Also, Erica Williams made a great point. This was probably about, I want to say a week ago, maybe 2 weeks ago. She says black people will complain about gentrification, right? They'll complain about gentrification. Complain about the white people buying up all of the properties and all these things. But she say, hey, well, it's your fault. And they say, what? How is it my fault? I didn't. He said, exactly. You never bought any property. You've been in the hood for 20 fucking years renting. You've been renting in the hood. You grew up in, you were born in, renting for 20 fucking years for your entire life, never buying one piece of property.
And when a dude finally does decide to buy his hood, they kill him. What's his face? Nipsey Hussle. Soon as a guy finally decides, you know what, this is an area I grew up in, I'm gonna buy it up, buy property, buy real estate. I'm gonna do something with this. They kill him.
Nipsey Hussle didn't own none of that shit. Nipsey Hussle was the face. He didn't actually own it. That's been exposed too. So he didn't even actually.
Oh, I didn't know that. Actually.
Hold on. You say he didn't own that?
Nope, he did not. Nipsey Hussle did not own any of that fucking shit. He was not the owner of the strip mall that everybody always talks about.
Who was he part owner?
Real quick, shout out to my man Just KG for $5. It's a wrap for America. Talking politics is moot. He said mute, but he meant moot, MOOT at this point. Hey, again, man, you got to get in. You got to get in where you can fit in, man. At some point, I'm just telling you.
Hey, I'm fantastic. Not to change the subject, but basically, yeah, I think now it makes sense. Like I'm preaching to the choir. There's a huge Navy base, right, in Japan, and then supposedly there's a big military base as well in Germany, and then yeah, so that makes sense. And then AFRICOM, right, the African Command Branch, they're watching over Africa, but I don't know of any bases there. So just interesting. Yeah, the USA is kind of policing the states. But sorry for changing the subject, but that makes sense there.
No. And again, man, like I said, the whole aspect of, again, the America responds to power. So of course, this is why you have Vision was talking about it earlier, lobbies and things like this and that, right? These people have to get approval to go through these Jewish neighborhoods and get whatever the fuck they want done. They have to do the same thing for the Arab neighborhoods. They have to do the same thing for the Indian and the Indians and the Africans and damn, who did I just say? I said Jewish. Oh, Asians. That's what I meant to say. Asians, right? So those people, again, they generate enough income. Asians are the highest earners in the country, even though they have one.
Oh, really?
Yeah, hands down.
Hey, where am I? The East Indians. Watch out for the East. Watch out for the East Indians in my East Indians in my area are taking over. Where I'm at, East Indians.
You say what?
I thought it was the Indians, not the Asians. Even I might count them as Asian. I thought the Indians were the highest.
I don't know if the Indians is Asians, but they're definitely Asians. Asians are the highest earners in the country.
I just want to add this: East Indians are taking over here. We even have a leader of a major party who's a Sikh for the NDP, and we even have a Sikh guy who's I don't know how, he's like the commander of the military, like, you know, the Secretary General, something you call it. You guys have, he's like that over here. So like the Indians are running things where I'm at right now. Just that's another community. So yeah, that's how that's how you lobby, right?
Yeah, but again, at this point, like I said, I don't know if KD made a great point. I don't know if it's even possible for we have enough time left for Black people to get this shit together to the point of where we can try those things honestly anymore. At this point in time, man, it just needs to be a self-preservation mode, which I mean you should always be in anyway, especially specifically for Black people. Go that route. If and when you can come to somebody that's like-minded, someone that's successful, someone has an understanding of power, progress, and all of those wonderful things, by all means, team up with them and make your own, small communities or groups or whatever you want to call it, parties or whatnot. But by all means, man, if I'm you, I'm moving in silence, and I'm not letting anyone know about it, especially niggas, because again, man, this shit is gonna be on some Noah's Ark shit. Everybody's gonna expect you to motherfucking, throw down the fucking ladder, throw out a fucking a floaty or some shit so they can live. And again, man, the harsh truth is the consequences of not making the right decisions in life is suffering. Okay.
Fantastic. I want to add this as well. All right.
No, go ahead, brother. You got it.
No. I wanted to add this. America, be careful. If I don't think it's going to happen. If Biden wins, you may have a female East Indian president. She's not black. She's not black, bro. She's East Indian, and then you guys are going to be run by the East Indians as well. See, it all comes full circle. Biden going to die in the White House.
Vision, just for that reason, that's never going to happen, man. Again, people, there's no way they're gonna. Joe Biden, by all means, is in no way, shape, form, or fashion to make it through an entire 4-year presidency. There's no way, no way America is going to have its first Black female president before they have a fucking white one. All right, I don't give a fuck how much these people pretend to you and act like they Black Lives Matter and all this other shit. They are not going to vote for that N-word bitch, okay, to be the fucking first fucking Black female president in this country. Not gonna happen. Yeah, I'm telling you, it's gonna be a landslide, man. It's not even gonna be close. It's gonna be on some proportions of the shit that happened in over in Britain, because so many people are so mad, man. Even these governors and mayors and Congress and everything, Senate, the shit is going to be ridiculous, man. This is going to be a red wave of all fucking red waves. All right. Because these people are just sick and tired of the bullshit. And the fact of the matter, they're getting rid of, and they're making it to the point now of where this shit is bleeding over into their communities. White folks don't give a fuck if niggas tell nigga shit. But you get to the point of where now you got the stories of them going to these, these illustrious fucking neighborhoods and tearing up shit and challenging people and telling people you better give your house away and all this kind of crazy ass shit.
Oh yeah, it's on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, lost y'all fucking mind, man.
Yeah.
Any chances the elections will be canceled? No, it's going to go through, and it's just going to be a landslide.
It's not going to be canceled. They trying to do this mail-in vote shit, but that's why the president's trying to go ahead and get this shit out the way too. The mail-in vote shit, that was the whole purpose and reasoning for the what do you call it? The pandemic. Okay. They needed every advantage they could get because they knew no matter how much people get behind Bernie Sanders, no one's gonna Bernie Sanders can't beat the president for a fucking election, and Joe Biden can't beat him either. And Joe Biden turned out to be a whole lot worse than they even expected because the nigga was just fucking fucked up. He's all old and senile and fucking his goddamn mind.
You know what's fascinating? During the Obama time, the Koch brothers basically were funding the Tea Party, and the Tea Party became very strong. And now it's like the reverse. Now it's George Soros who's funding the BLM, right? So it's amazing how so they're doing everything to sort of like with the Antifa and all that stuff to create a Tea Party on the left to kind of see if they can get this White House out of Trump. But usually, America, it's very rare for an American president not to do 8 terms. I know Bush Sr. was the one that got beat up by Clinton, but ever since then, every president has pretty much got their full 8 years. So That's another plus for Trump to be incumbent. But this is American politics.
I just think it boils down to people, regardless if you're white, but especially if you're white. They're just tired of seeing cities burn down and behind things that are not in good faith. When you have guys who are getting shot by the cops, but it turns out this guy was a ne'er-do-well and he was just a renegade, and they're just using that as a prop to get you to be riled up to go vote for the left. And it's going to be like Fantastic said, it's going to be a big solid majority. They're going to say one thing in public. Oh yeah, sure. I'll vote for the Democrats. Oh yeah, sure. Yeah, Black Lives Matter. And when it's time to go in the poll, they're voting red.
Yeah, Zach. That's what they did last
Shrug
time.
your shoulders. Don't play your part.
Yeah, that's what they did with Hillary. And everybody keeps talking about this Richard Spencer shit. For some reason I just get trolled. I get trolled like effects from that. I don't believe that. I believe he's being serious with that. I believe he's trolling his ass off. I think he's just a big joke. Again, nobody's endorsing Trump. Even Obama said, Obama. They got Obama on record saying that Joe is known for fucking up shit. This is the guy that was his vice president for, and we got Obama out here talking.
I don't even know he didn't endorse him. He didn't endorse Biden until the very end. He's just kind of a figurehead for what they really want to get in there. And to be truthfully honest, they really don't. If they really can have their way, they would have Bernie in there. But Bernie's too radical. He's too out with it. He's just outright, yeah, I'm communist. And so a lot of people are not gonna rock with that. So they can't use Bernie. So they're just using Biden as a cover to slip in what they really want in there, which really ain't even Kamala. So
can I say this though? I want to say this. Yeah, this is like when the conventions and all that stuff, the primaries with the Democrat, when they're trying to find the leader, the person to challenge Trump. Like the media was saying this, everybody was saying this. Trump has nothing to worry about. Like from all the Democratic list, there was nobody to challenge. Like Clinton was that last hope, and Obama, he came with hope. But they had nobody. I couldn't even give you a name that could challenge Trump. Trump is like, this is a layup. He has to be laughing. Anyhow, Biden wins this one, bro, which I don't think should happen. There's no way. It's just the Democrats. They gotta go. They gotta go away for a while. They gotta go figure some things out. You can't. That's all.
Yeah, shout out.
Yeah, like the only thing that could hurt Trump, honestly, is that he makes blunders with what he says sometimes on Twitter. But I don't think that'll have a significant impact. I just wish he would kind of like lay low and just let the Democrats hang themselves. I didn't watch the RNC today. I might, I watch Ben Shapiro and see what he's, I look at the highlights. But all he has to do is be like, look at what the Democrats are doing, look what the red leftists are doing. They're burning down your cities, they're defunding your police, they're trying to take away your freedom of speech, your freedom right to bear arms. Just attack him on that. He can't lose. Don't get into these spats, these little tit for tats. Just attack them on what their platform is, what their religion actually is. Communism, taking away your rights, burn the cities down, no police, no protection. Bam, you got it. Last slide.
Yeah, and the whole aspect, shout out to One Titans, the lowering the drug cost shit, that was huge. And another big thing that he's trying to do too, man, is that's why he was promoting the HQ drug, because he's trying to keep y'all away from this goddamn RFID chip and this mandatory vaccine, man. Again, it's so much shit going on right now, bro, that people don't even understand. Like, bro, this mass shit is ridiculous, bro. This shit is like you literally giving in and giving away all of your fucking freedoms and protections. People don't understand it, bro. I see so many people walking around not even trying to fight the shit on the daily, and it's pissing me off, man. To the point where it's got so fucking bad that people are buying into it that now they're pretty much making it mandatory, and they're talking about fines and all this other shit. And it should just be real simple. If people refuse to shop at any place and say, hey, I can't come here, I promise you that shit would change overnight. Overnight.
Let me add this. Go ahead.
I have kind of a mixed. Let me say this. I have kind of a mixed perspective on that because of the state I'm in. And I'm really close to universities. There's been outbreaks, and people just not. I'm not for mandatory masking, but I am for people being smart. Like, just protect yourself. Like, okay, if you're going in an area with a lot of people, you got to wear the mask. But just to say, okay, everybody got to wear it, mandatory lockdown forever. No, I'm not for that. And I understand what you're coming from on that. It's fantastic.
I just want to say this, Mr. Fantastic. So Trump is a shoo-in. He wins. He has he has 4 years not to fix the American economy, to fix the global economy. What a job, eh? And he may fail at that, right? And if I don't know, that's why you get the White House. That's go do the job, bro. But he gets there, he does his thing. This can go either way. The economy gets reset. 4 years, everything is semi back to normal, right? Everybody's doing their thing. But if he doesn't, fix the global problem, get this pandemic out of the way, sorry, and then recover the American economy. If Michelle Obama decides to run after, bro, everyone get out, because the feminists are gonna support her. Everybody's gonna support this. The black women, the black liberals, everybody's gonna support this woman if she decides to run. That is a dangerous one right there. And then the agenda will get pushed through like no tomorrow. All the liberal agendas.
Yeah, again, man, I understand all of that shit, man. Listen, we on the clock, bro. I told y'all this shit a long time ago. We are definitely on the clock. Who knows when it's going, be clicking down to zero or whatnot. You gotta be careful, man. And again, like we speak about in this space, every brother should be planning his exit strategy if necessary. Getting any and everything together possible that he needs in order to put himself in the best possible position. Again, self-preservation is a subconscious biological cue, something you can never ever really escape, and you shouldn't want to, because all of us like living for the most part if you're healthy and you're intelligent. And just go that route, man. Because again, what's happening right before our eyes, brothers, again, with this other shooting is just another blatant example of how we can't trust the majority of, or I won't say the majority, but a large portion of Black people and their assessment of when to be outraged or when to handle things the other way. You know what I mean? Again, it's just some emotional bullshit, man. People always seems to make an excuse for, and again, it's the worst of the worst of us. When's the last time we seen this happen for? They didn't riot for what's the name? Remember what was the brother's name down in Texas? Gene something Gene. What's his name?
Oh, Botham Gene.
Botham John was a stand-up guy, man, and there were no riots.
Nothing.
No, nothing. None of that. Do you guys
get him? Look at all the children that have died.
Yeah, do you
look at all the children that have died? Yeah,
that's true. Do you guys see? You guys think that's a coincidence that when a quote unquote good guy or dude that doesn't have any ties to criminality get killed? Oh, we can all wait for the trial and talk about him. Yes, you should get this and that and all this other shit, right? But and shout out to Sean, man. Sean brought another great point. Even these children get killed. There's no riots. There's no beating down the doors of the gang members, hunting them down in the street, and bringing them to justice, or even simply is just telling on them. Shit, you don't even got to do all that shit if you wanted to, but you could definitely do that. Because again, man, this is what I'm telling you, bro. There are there are men out here with special sets of skills, right? All right, that if the government wanted to fucking send them in, or even if they're just allowed and turn a blind eye to these motherfuckers, man, I promise you, 10 motherfuckers would wipe out any and every gang, organization, drug dealer, whatever the fuck you want to have within a week's time. They wouldn't even know what hit them. They would have no idea. They wouldn't know what was up, down, left, right, inside, outside, or anything. No idea. So this is what I'm talking about. Shout out to JI when people like this talk about shit like that, man. If the government's gonna turn a blind eye, by all means, man. There's dudes out here that you could employ and use their services to rid yourself of the worst of your neighborhood. But by all means, like I said, are you really ready to go that way? Because that's what's gonna have to happen, man. You either have to move away or you have to motherfucking move away some people. And if you know what I mean, you got to move yourself away or move somebody else out the way. Okay, that's what I really meant to say. Move a motherfucker out the way. Move a motherfucker out the way mean, they got that motherfucking suit on in that motherfucking box that go deep down in the ground. All right, and that everybody think they can, man, but that's no easy task. And unfortunately, again, we're being pushed to those fucking things with this whole anarchist, extremist, just fucking bullshit ass ideology, man, of allowing people to just do whatever the fuck they want to do. This lawless society, bro, you won't last like you think you will. You will beg, you will plead, you would cry, you run for the police. Okay, if it goes to the point of where there people, the criminals understand and know that there's nothing to deter them. There's no consequences that's going to happen. There's no chance of them losing their lives. There's no chances of them being at a disadvantage. They're going to prey on the weak, and most likely, man, you are the weak. Okay.
And they become the new law and order. That's the ironic part.
That's the worst. That's the worst possible part.
Law and order.
That's the
you don't want to be under them tyrants.
Shout out to Indigenous TV. Fantastic. You bring up a good point about who they did and didn't riot for. There was literally no huge uproar over Botham Jean or Atiana Jefferson, and both of those deaths were more unjustified. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. It's crazy. That was and the Jefferson chick was the one where the cop shot her through the window, right? Indigenous TV. That's where the cop shot the girl through the window, right? I think that's what it was. The cop shot.
You mean in Kentucky?
Huh?
So you mean in Kentucky?
I think it was in Atlanta.
I don't remember where it was. I don't remember where it was, but I'm pretty sure the cop somehow went around the house and someone made a call about something, and he shot the girl literally like through her bedroom window in front of her nephew or some shit.
I remember that. Yeah.
That's the one. Shot the Indigenous TV. Yep, that's the one. Shot her in front of her nephew and everything. So yeah, man, listen. We don't just make this up. This is what I'm trying to tell y'all. Niggas literally have an addiction to the worst of the worst. This is why I say you can't give any leeway and just completely and totally stamp that shit out. Criminal ass niggas, man.
Fantastic. Matter of fact, because you're not watching the NBA right now, and I am. So you got the players, they're still wearing, we stand with Breonna Taylor, and it was unfortunate what happened to her, but let's be real, she was running in them streets. Her boyfriend had some ties and drugs, that her name was on the warrant. It wasn't like they were there for no reason. They just shot her.
The ex-boyfriend. She was caught up with the ex-boyfriend. It wasn't even the current boyfriend. The ex-boyfriend was getting shit delivered to her crib, and he was a known drug dealer. So that's how she got even fucking into the shit. And like I said, they're giving all these false narratives. The shit about her being naked and being shot while she's butt naked and all this shit that's bullshit. All that shit is fucking lies. Narrative. Again, man, if you kick in the door with a fucking no-knock warrant, I really don't agree with no-knock warrants, but it's a warrant indeed. It is what it is. You gotta come. You gotta change that by voting it out. You gotta either appoint somebody in there that's going to fucking change the shit, or y'all have some type of town meeting or whatever the fuck to get rid of it. But it's real quick. They serve the warrant. You shoot at them. Once you shoot at the motherfucking police, they gonna shoot back. Whoever gets hit, that's collateral damage.
And he
well, in that case, in that situation, they thought somebody was breaking in. So, like anybody else would start shooting this somebody breaking in your house.
And again, that's why I say I don't agree with no knock warrants. But again, they're the police. They have the authority to return fire. You see what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck what your intentions are or what, so on and so forth. Yeah, to you it is that, but I have a fucking warrant. So you shoot at me and you shoot me, and he actually shot one of the cops. He shot one of the cops. I mean, they're going to return fire. And whoever's there, hey, it is what it is.
Hey, fantastic. I want to add to that. Shout out to Edward Anderson. This is where I heard it. Black women like to, not all of them, of course. Certain black females like to go with the narrative that they're not protected in the community and they're not protected by their men, right? Like another story, Meg the Stallion just got shot in her foot, right? And then if you see that video, the cops are there. They all have to go on the ground, and you guys know the story, right? But what I'm trying to add to you is these black females put themselves in dangerous situations. So like if you're going to be rolling around with drug dealers and gangsters and all these things, bullets are going to be coming your way, whether it's from the cops or from rivals. So they put themselves in these dangerous situations with dangerous people and then complain they're not protected. It makes no sense.
She pulled that thing out, and then Tori pulled that thing out.
Yeah, that's women, man. Again, I don't understand how people are still surprised about any of that shit, but that's the whole thing, man. And again, this unfortunately for this brother is looking like the police was called over domestic dispute. All right, police were called over domestic dispute. So like again, who's responsible for that one? I promise you, wasn't no black
Somebody
neighbor.
was saying he was trying to break up a fight between two females, and they
Again,
thought
man,
it
I
was
don't even.
domestic.
Again, that's alleged, man. I have no idea. Just like they said, the fucking boy that shot the grown ass man that shot at the cops in Chicago was 15 years old. Just like they said, fucking George Floyd didn't do nothing wrong. He wasn't resisting. You know, again, all that shit. Yeah, until you fucking see the shit, and I know for sure 1,000%, man. Who fucking knows, man?
Well, hey guys, let me add this as well. This is a global phenomenon. You know how certain, I used to be a hotep and all that stuff, right? And F the white man. Yeah, don't join the white man's military. Blah, don't join the police. Don't join the fire. All that stupid nonsense, right? But with these black females, it's interesting, right? They'll be there hotepping with you, bro. But if things go wrong, you know who she's calling? She's calling the white police officers after your ass, bro. Keep that in mind. They
Exactly.
don't. If there's an issue, they will not hesitate to call the white policeman, and he'll come and put a boot in your foot.
Yeah, a vision. Again, man. Listen, the black women always tell black men about how you need to stay away from them white women. They're gonna get you killed. They're gonna call the police on you. They're gonna fuck your life up and all this other shit. And again, man, I say, I promise, bro. I promise you. I guarantee you. I bet everything I fucking own, bro. There's no fucking white women, or amount of white women that have done more damage to fucking black men by calling the police on them with fucking false domestic violence charge or whatnot, what have you, and putting black men in the fucking court system through child support. So again, man, this shit is just ridiculous, man. It's stupid.
Hey, fantastic. You said this is called Ramil continuation. Were you on a live stream earlier?
Yeah, just
where was it at? Where was it at? I actually want to see that.
Ramil's joint. He still got it up for now too. I don't think he took it down yet.
I think no. I checked. He took it down.
He took it down. Shit.
Yeah, it's $2. It's $2 Patreon. He puts it up in his Patreon channel. He only charges $2 too, so it's not expensive. You can go on the Patreon if it's not.
Yeah, I might check it out.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
was too. Shout out to Tur Battle. Yeah, hands up, don't shoot. And they find out this nigga's manhandling the damn cop with one arm, goddamn window, man. And again, man,
the Obama DOJ said that shooting was justified.
Yeah, and again, man, the fucking BABG is quite powerful, man. Listen, I promise y'all, man, if y'all had to wrestle with a motherfucker that's 6'2" above and 200 some odd fucking pounds, bro, for however long, you shoot that nigga as soon as you could. I promise you would.
Especially if you ain't got no martial arts training. Yeah, you probably
even with martial arts training and whatever, man. A lot of people do too. I'm glad you said that. Listen, bro. Listen. Bro, everybody has a puncher's chance, right? Punchers, kickers, or kneers, elbowers chance, or whatever the fuck, bro. All right, if you're not in the UFC, bro, or you're not some type of amateur or semi-pro fucking fighter, bro. Again, you are just the same as a regular motherfucker. All right, I don't go around this motherfucker thinking I'm no kind of fucking pro level fucking fighter. Let that shit be known. I just know the little shit I know, so on and so forth, to keep me safe, and it's worked for me in the years that I fucking needed it. But if you think I'm ever gonna just think I'm gonna whoop a motherfucker off the strength of just the little shit I know, and like I'm gonna treat like they don't know nothing, you crazy shit. Like, hey, but most important.
But you know what though, fantastic. See, a lot of times, motherfuckers who are real big, they purposely like to pick fights with niggas half their size or third their size.
Is he still there?
That's the most dangerous shit you can ever do in your life, because one, the niggas probably ain't gonna try to fight you. He gonna shoot you. And if he don't shoot you, that's a lose-lose. If I beat up a nigga half my size, I'm supposed to do that. But if I lose, then what?
No, well, I ain't talking about self-defense. I'm about you just bullying them. Like, I know people who bully people half their size just because they can. Like, that's some cowardly shit. Yeah. You think that's cowardly or not?
Yeah,
it's cowardly.
Yeah, it is.
It's cowardly, it's stupid, and it'll get you fucking killed. Yes, that's why I don't fuck with people, bro. I stay to myself. Only time I turn up on them, man, they won't leave me the fuck alone. That's the only time, bro.
You don't know what somebody knows. You don't know what they got. So you run up on somebody, and they shoot you. Hey, bro.
I want to say this, guys. I want to say this. You know what I find? I'm watching the ball game too. A lot of dudes in shape, workout. These are some of these dudes are big, 6'8", 6'9". They're all tatted up, right? Same thing with the NFL. You have a lot of black athletes. Fastest ever. Fast, can jump, can do amazing feat. What I'm trying to say is that I was watching some dude threw a punch today in the Baltimore Ravens practice, right? And he's a big dude. He threw a punch and they released him. right? So I find it fascinating. It didn't matter how big, powerful, or strong he is. He couldn't offer his way through that. You're fired. Get out of here, right? And he walked out.
That's
He didn't call.
Earl Thomas, right? Earl
Yeah,
Thomas, right?
and yeah. And what I'm trying to get at is, I just find it fascinating. You have this big, no homo, muscular, in shape black dudes running up and down in all these sports, and yet you have these little white coaches being able to command them and tell them what to do. But I just find, like, can you imagine a LeBron James was a special forces or a UFC fighter with all these? Look at what John Jones was able to do, or Silva. It would be amazing, And what I'm trying to bring it back home, I think all black men in this sector, you should if you don't go to the military or the police, you should go somewhere and get martial arts training. You should know how to fight. You should know how to take care of yourself. And the advantages of joining a military is you get to play with nice guns, and they teach you how to fight, right? And go there with a purpose, and then they can pay for your education as well. So I just want to close it up with that statement.
Okay.
Your homework?
Okay.
I was working on stuff.
Let me help you out. There you go. He got it. All right. Yeah, Eric Thomas. Yeah, Eric Thomas got released. That's what it was. I was trying to think of his name.
Hold on. What happened? You said Eric Thomas on the Baltimore Ravens did what?
He got released. He got released.
For what?
I don't know. I think that may be what Vision was talking about. I didn't know he got to fight with somebody, but
He threw a punch in practice, and they released him. Supposedly he's a good player.
But I mean,
I don't know NFL like that.
I think he was on thin ice anyway because of what's been going on earlier this year with his wife. He's been getting in trouble. He's been in the news. He's been a distraction, and so he was already on thin ice, and they just use it as an excuse to get rid of him. That happens a lot. I'm not saying it's right or wrong, but that does happen.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, man. But listen, I think it's Earl Thomas, right? I don't know. But ultimately, man, listen. The whole thing about this shit was not fucking jumping into conclusions and believing and supporting the fucking bullshit ass lie when it comes to some shit that need to be said. I mean, let me help you out, bro. Where you at? Yeah, there we go. Get a lot of feedback. Yeah, man. The whole fucking reasoning for this shit is don't be out here tearing shit up, burning shit up, and doing all this fucking crazy ass extra shit for an ain't shit nigga. All right, the nigga had a motherfucking rap sheet as long as that motherfucking car he was in. Okay, fuck buddy. All right, and good thing he's living. He gonna live, nigga. He not gonna die. I know a lot of y'all motherfuckers, a lot of motherfuckers praying this nigga die right now, bro. They praying on it, but no, it's not gonna work like that. And again, the whole aspect of the shit is something that we need to be fucking working towards for the betterment of the people. But at the same time, man, hey, get your own first. I'll just say that. It may sound fucked up, but
You still there, or did I drop?
no, I'm here. I'm
Okay.
waiting. You're going to close this shit out, and I'm getting ready to fucking.
Okay.
I'm good.
Go ahead. Who wants to go?
I'm good.
I'm just gonna say, I'm just gonna say, just watch out for the big agenda, right? I think if this brother, hopefully he doesn't die and he survives, right? And then they cannot, because if he does die, they will use it as fuel for this BLM nonsense, which needs to stop. And I'm just gonna leave it at that. Just watch out for the agenda. There's games are being played on higher levels, and we'll see how it goes. And just take care of yourself, be on your purpose, and figure things out for yourself, man. Peace out.
Appreciate it, bro.
I second that. Yeah.
All right. Aqua Black, it's on you, bro.
Yeah, closing statement is, man, we just gotta just be more strategic. You know what I'm saying, be more political intelligence, you know what I'm saying, have more knowledge on the political standpoint, and just look at what makes sense, solutions. It doesn't matter who will come from, Trump, Joe Biden, whatever. Just look at what's supposed to benefit us, man. And that's it, bro.
All right. Sean, what's on you, bro? Oh shit, he dropped out too. Fuck. Let me see if I can find this shit. I always forget that fucking verse, man. It'll come to me later, of course. But again, like I said, man, appreciate y'all came through and everything. Yeah, I think so. It's kind of late, but you know, a good build from what we had. I'll change up the the title to fit everything on there. Don't forget, cop a shirt. Go cop them shirts, baby. BABG representatives. You don't just gotta be big. You know what I'm saying? We're all big in our own way. All right. It's not just about the physicality, it's about the mental, it's about the spiritual, it's about the, you know, the productivity. It's about all those things, man, that encompasses way outside of just the physical, man. So by all means, shout out to y'all, bro. But as you know, man, that's that on that one, bro. And I'll catch y'all on the next one. I'm out.